Listen, everybody. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump right in it. Is that all right? Anybody here want to become a millionaire? Say yes. Do you really want it? Say yes. Listen, if you ever wanted to be great, you got to learn to be grateful. If you want to be great, you got to learn to be grateful. Anybody in here grateful? Now listen, this training today is to teach everybody here how to reach triple diamond. Triple diamond. Today's training is about prospecting, and prospecting is what we do. First, I want to thank God for allowing me to talk to you today. Is that all right? I want to take 1 second and thank Camellia Collier, Coach K. She was the very first person that said 5 links to me, and it rang in my ears. This is the only business that I know that every single person you run into can be successful. There's not a lot of us here 6'9". We can't jump over a moving FedEx truck. The older we get, the less likely we'll get that call from the NBA. Are y'all with me? But if you are willing to humble yourself and let your pride go, you can become a millionaire in this business. I'm going to teach you how. The first thing that you got to do is learn how to prospect. I was watching a show, and the name of the show was Gold Rush. Came on the Discovery Channel. And on the show, this man paid something like $80,000, and his goal was to go through a bunch of dirty water in a river in the Yukon. And while he was going through the dirty water, he had 3 days to try to gather all the gold he could. Now, all he saw was mud, all he saw was dirt, and most of you would not have taken advantage of that opportunity. But this man had a different mindset. He knew the value of 1 piece of gold. He took a bunch of water, he put it in a basket, and he sifted through it. He separated it. He got down on his hands and knees, and he was looking. He was looking for 1 piece of gold. Let me tell you something. Gold doesn't sit on the surface. And the goal for each and every one of you is to find some gold. And I know on your journey to find gold, you find a lot of dirt, yes? Let me tell you who some of the dirt is. The dirt is your uncle who says, listen, I'm not interested in that thing. That's dirt. You got a rep, gets in your business, stays in your business for 90 days and quits. That's dirt. Sometimes people call me up and they say, Thomas, I'm quitting. I say, listen, you're not quitting. Quitting suggests that you did something. There's a difference between being a quitter and a non-starter. You got to earn the right to be called a quitter. Now, a lot of times when you're digging for gold, you find something and it's called fool's gold. Fool's gold is actually something called pyrite. Pyrite, P-Y-R-I-T-E. Fool's gold. It's actually iron. Looks like gold. But guess what? It can't stand up to the heat. Under pressure, it breaks down. Y'all know people like that. Some of them in your business. Some of them, y'all been chasing them for months. That's fool's gold. When I got into this business, I had a little bit of success, so people started to look for lawyers. And if y'all call me one more time looking for a lawyer, I'm gonna scream. It's not about lawyers. It's about people who are hungry, people who want it. Let me tell you, you guys walk past a fortune every single day on your jobs. While you go into the supermarkets, there are people around you who are looking for this opportunity. So let me tell you, where everybody here can find 100 people to look at this business between today and Monday. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? I could keep it a secret, but I decided not to. Let me tell you where these people are. You ready? Some of them are in your cell phone. If you are in my cell phone, you are my real estate. So I pull out my cell phone and I go through my contact list. And I go through my contact list one person at a time. If your name is John Jones, you're in my cell phone, I'm going to send you a text message. My text message is going to say, hey, John Jones, how are you doing? I found a great opportunity where you can earn some additional money from home. Take a look at this website. Is that all right? I sent a similar message out of my cell phone to a couple of hundred people. 99.99% of them did not respond, but a few did. 119 of them. Is that okay? A lot of you have email. You got Outlook, you got Google, you got Yahoo. And you can go into those different servers, and if somebody is your colleague or somebody you know, you can send them an email. Hey, this is Thomas. I found a great work from home business. Take a look at this website. Get back to me. These are different ways that you can reach out to people. Now, I personally like Facebook. Y'all like Facebook? If you are in this room today and you don't have Facebook, you are missing out on thousands and thousands of people you can share your business with. I basically go to Facebook every day, and over a 90-day period, I just share information about the business. I might show Steve Carter's video, Stan Richards, Tupac's, show some pictures of a trip, a car, and I just say, listen, if you ever want more than what you're getting in life, take a look at this business. And most people don't respond right away. We go through changes every 30 to 60, 90 days, and then people decide they want to get back to us. Is that all right? Everybody here have LinkedIn? Yes? People on LinkedIn are looking for an opportunity. What do we have, everybody? We have what they're looking for. Go to your LinkedIn and share. It's very simple, right? Same exact message. Hey, my name is Thomas. I know you're looking for an opportunity to make some additional income. Take a look at this website. Let me give you some websites you can use. Is that all right? When I first got into this business, I used 123 Set You Free. Y'all know that one? It works. 123setyoufree.com. I use a planbforme.com. I use my own website, www.tipsbythomas.com. I use 5linkspresentation.com. I share this information even before I fully understood the business. I shared it with hundreds, if not thousands, of people. Everybody with me? Very few of them actually got in. Do you know how many people you need to become a diamond or a triple diamond in this business? You need less than 10 people. I signed up about 6. It multiplied into more than 6,000. You with me? Can you find 6 or 8 people? Yes? All right. So you understand with miners, they got to dig. Wherever you are, you got to dig. Get down and go as far as you can in your various organizations, on your jobs, and share this information. Now, who else besides miners are good prospectors? Fishermen. Fishermen are different than miners. Miners have to take whatever they find on the ground where they are. They can dig deep, but the goal is not going to move to them. Everybody got that? But a fisherman can go to where the fish are. Wherever the fish are, a fisherman, if he's smart, will travel to the fish. And what he does is he casts the net. He throws the net as far and as wide as he can. Understand something, that every single day I talk to 50 or more people. Since I was here, I casted a net at the hotel when I checked in. I talked to Wendy. All I said to Wendy at the front desk was, Wendy, do you want to earn some additional money? Wendy said, yes. How can I do that? Wendy, you can do it part-time from home. Can you help me get started? Sure, Wendy. Take a look at this website. I'm in the hotel. I will get back to you before I leave. She said, great. A lot of you here went to Walgreens across the street, yes? Nobody talked to Roy. I talked to Roy. Roy said, man, this sounds great. Roy said, I've seen all these people coming and going, and nobody bothered to share with me like you. How do I get started? Listen, there are 50 people around you every day. Most of you run into hundreds of people and you won't open your mouth. You're too prideful. Pride will not pay your bills. I have no pride, but in 7 years, I'll be a billionaire in this business. I'm getting excited. I didn't want to ramp up this early. All right, but check it out. I try to tell everybody, do 5 Links University 3 times, yes? Why do I tell you that? I tell you that because some of you are sharing information like a kid with a gun. Everybody you see is... You don't know what you're saying. You sound crazy. And you wonder why nobody will join you. So don't feel bad. I was the same way for 4 days. 4 days in this business, I talked to everything moving. And I got discouraged. Can I be honest with y'all? I got discouraged and I ran into a wall. My brother-in-law was talking about this yesterday. I ran into a wall. Those of us who run really hard, we hit the wall harder. We hit the wall faster. But we've got to make a decision about what do we do now that we've run into the wall. On my 5th day, I could have quit in this business. 5 days. I talked to 50 people in 5 days. Nobody got in. I made a decision. I said, Marty, does it work? Did you do your classes? I said no, and I got busy. The classes made the difference, y'all. I didn't believe in this business. How can you share something that you don't believe in? How can you marry a woman you don't love? How can you get excited about somebody who doesn't excite you? I got excited and it started coming out of my pores. Let me tell you, negativity is bad. It's contagious. But guess what? So is excitement. It's contagious. I got excited. And everybody wanted to know what's got the crazy lawyer so excited. Let me tell you what had me excited. I found a business that if I gave 5 to 10 years of my life, I can not only retire myself, my wife, my mother, but I can retire 5 generations yet unborn. Listen, some of y'all don't want to work hard. I got that. But you're going to work hard anyway for somebody. Just not for you. Most of you here work harder than I do every single day. Most of you. The only difference is I know what I'm working for. I'm working for tomorrow. And all y'all can think about is today. I got one of my teammates. He lives 2 hours from the convention center. 2 hours. He said, man, I can't make it. He said, I'm going to miss a day of class and it's going to set me back. I got another teammate. He drove 27 hours by himself. Some of you will never know what it is to have everything until you are prepared to give everything. You got to. All right, so we got the fisherman thing. The fishermen go where the fish are. So if there's a baby shower, I'm going. There's a wedding, I'm there. I'll pick up the kids from school. I'll go to the funeral. I'm going to go wherever people are. Wherever the fish are, I'm going. Because I'm a what? I'm a fisherman. Now, some of you want to be fishermen like me, but you don't have the tools. You don't have a fishing rod. You don't have a net. Some of y'all, I could put a bunch of fish in your house, in your bathtub, and you couldn't get them out. You just have to stand there and look at the fish. Come on, fish. Jump into the plate. Jump in. If you cannot give a presentation, you don't have a rod. If you have not done your 5 Links University 3 to 5 times, you don't have a what? A rod. If you can't find your business opportunity meeting, you don't have a net. Y'all with me? Got to get your tools if you're going to be a fisherman. Now listen, one of my favorite prospectors are farmers, right? What I love about farmers, they're different than fishermen, right? Because miners got to dig where they are. Fishermen move to where the fish are, yes? But what about farmers? The farmer's got to deal with the land that he's got. Nobody's giving him some extra land. He got 1 acre and he got to work this 1 acre. So as a farmer though, he can till the soil. He could put some fertilizer. He could do a lot of things to make the spot where he is better, make it greener. And the other thing that the farmer has is seeds. Matter of fact, I got a pocket full of seeds now. Watch me toss them out. I'm tossing seeds. Matter of fact, I brought bags of seeds with me. I'm tossing them. I'm tossing them. And guess what? I know a lot of the seeds will never grow up. Some of them under the hot sun are going to fade away. Some of them, the birds will come and eat them. But guess what? A few of them will grow. If I want more crops, I got to plant more what? More crops, I need more. I want more crops, I need more. Listen, some of y'all go to a PBR, that's a private business reception for you new people, PBR, and you tell me you invited 10 people. I invited 10 people and you say nobody showed up. Listen, if you want to win in this business, invite 100 people to your first PBR. Invite 100 people 7 or 8 times to a PBR. 100 people. Only 3% of the people will likely show up. So when you tell me you invited 10, you're not impressing me. You're not helping yourself build this business. I remember C. Anthony Harris said on a call that 97% of everybody you meet is not even mentally equipped to be financially free. We have spent our whole life being raised to be employees. Most of you, your greatest expectation is retirement. Your greatest expectation is to live on 40% of what you're currently making. Listen, I don't know about you, but I was born to be rich. Everybody here has a chance to win in this business. And $1 million a month is the goal that we all shoot for. And we can do it. Every single one of y'all. Let me tell you, your job, you may love it, but it may not love you back. You got a chance to win. All right, so listen. Understand that we are prospectors and we are always looking for people. We are recruiters. Just like the NBA. Can you imagine the NBA if they never look for any new basketball players? I don't care how good Dr. J is. Right now, if the NBA did not recruit, we'd be sitting around watching Dr. J. It'd be a pretty awful game. What about Michael Jordan? He was great, but the NBA kept recruiting. Look at Miami Heat. They found LeBron James. They kept recruiting. We're recruiters. Look at Xerox. Look at Microsoft, Facebook, Google. All of the great companies are recruiting. I'm a recruiter. I'm always looking for the best and the brightest people out there, aren't you? Let me tell you something. The one thing I love about this business, if you commit yourself to this business, you will find yourself having to look less and less for the best and brightest. You will find them looking for you. Let me explain what I mean by that. You know the best baseball players, they want to play for the who? Yankees, right? Red Sox, that's cool. Yankees or Red Sox, right? So listen, don't miss the point, Red Sox fans. The point is that people who want to do something great, they want to be in a culture of greatness. They want to be surrounded by teams that want to win, that are committed to success. If you think about basketball, people want to play with the Lakers, they want to play with the Heat, they want to play with the Celtics, they want to play with teams that have a culture of winning, even if they're not having a winning season today. Y'all got that? Some of y'all, you get mad at your teammates saying what they're not doing. Your team is only going to do one half or one quarter of what you do. So how are you going to get mad at them? You haven't developed a culture of winning. They're not used to seeing you working. They're not used to seeing you do a PBR, so why do you expect them to do one? You don't bring anybody to your meeting, why would you expect them to bring one? Y'all don't get it. Let me get through this. We got this thing called WHIP. The WHIP says we're looking for people with work ethic, who are hungry, have a high level of integrity, and they have personal power. Does anybody know somebody like that? When I got into this business, I was looking for people like that. And all of those people that I looked for that I thought were whips turned out to be wimps. I was looking for champs that were chumps. And the only difference is you. And I decided, I said, listen, I could do this business. I said, if John Owusu could do this business, I could do this business. I said, if Stan Richards could do this business, I could do this business. I said, if Tupac could do it, so can I. And I put hours aside every day to work this business. If I went to the grocery store and I was in aisle 9, I saw you in aisle 7, all of a sudden I had to detour to where? And I see you from a distance and I say, excuse me, how you doing? My name is Thomas Felder, nice to meet you. Listen, are you interested in earning some additional income? And if they said yes, I said, great. I shared information about my website. I told them to email me back if they wanted more information. And if they said no, I said, God bless you. A lot of you are stressed out in this business because you don't know what to say when people say no. I want you to say, God bless you. Say it again, God bless you. That is the trick to winning in this business. Keeps my stress level real low. You say no, I say, God bless you. It's just not for you. I'm looking for gold. I'm looking for diamonds. Do you know what makes diamonds so precious? Because you know a diamond is nothing but a piece of coal. That's all it is, a worthless piece of coal that became valuable because it was able to survive under pressure. That's all a diamond is. Are there any diamonds in here? Now, while you are sifting in your business, you're going to run into the most negative people. Some of the most negative people you are going to run into are in your house. When I first got into this business, my wife thought I had lost my mind. And a lot of my friends thought I was crazy. But I saw something, once I studied network marketing, I knew that this was an opportunity where anybody could win. Now, as you run into negative people, you guys have really got to energize yourself every day. I do 3 things every morning that help me win in this business. Every morning I pray and have worship. Every day I listen to a training. Every day I listen to something motivational, right? Whether that be by Eric Thomas or Zig Ziglar or whoever else. I dig deep to somebody who's going to fill me up, right? Because I'm never going to let y'all bring me down. I tell everybody every day, if all of y'all quit, I'm still going to be here. If the founders check out, I'm still here. I love this business, y'all, and you got to love it if you want to win. You can't half-step in this business. You can't be in the river or on the bank. Are y'all with me? Now listen, the ultimate goal is to get somebody to say yes. That's it. Say yes to looking at your business. Do not try to explain the business. When I first got in, I said crazy things like, I'm in this business called 5 Links. It's in Rochester. I want to be a platinum and then I could be a diamond. You need 3 legs of 2 people that are ETs, maybe trainers. You got to show up at a BOM, that's called a bomb, beat it to the PBR, find your upline, go to nationals, and you could be rich. I found an easier way to explain the business. We work with a bunch of Fortune 500 companies. Companies like Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, Wells Fargo, Dish, DirecTV, and a bunch of other Fortune 500 companies. And all we do is customer acquisition. We help those companies acquire new customers. We are in the business called relationship marketing. We find those customers a couple of different ways. First, we become the customer ourselves if it makes sense. And then we call our friends and our family, right? My mother, my sister, my brother, I share the business with them. And then lastly, to all of my friends on social media that I went to school with, that I've been talking to, going to their kids' graduations, going to their weddings, their baby showers, I share with them. And for doing that, I get a small commission, 50 cents to $2 a month on average. It's not a lot of money. I know this, but it adds up. There are people in our company that have 1,000 customers that get paid on every month. There are some that have 10,000 customers that get paid on every month. There are some that have 100,000 customers that get paid on every month. Is 50 cents to $2 a month sounding better now? There will be people in this room, you can take it to the bank, in the next 4 to 5 years, that 1 million customers will be laughable. That's one way to explain the business. Here's some ways that you guys can try to explain the business. I personally like the one that just says, would you like to earn some additional money? If they say yes, share more information. That's my personal favorite. But here's some examples. Are you open to making some additional money beyond what you're making? Most of you won't use that with your friends and family because they may say something crazy to you, right? So let me show you a way that you can share this with your pastor and you won't have to duck him at the water fountain if he says no or the prayer circle. Is that all right? Say to your pastor or your uncle, say, do you know someone who might be interested in earning some additional income? That kind of cuts them off at the knees. Because if they start saying something crazy, you get to say, uncle, listen, I wasn't looking for you. Can you point me to somebody who wants to be wealthy? Right? Give me their email information, give me their number, and I'll follow up with them. Now, one of the things that I found out that worked is I started to ask people for their phone number. There are some situations where it's not appropriate to talk about the business. Y'all with me? I learned that the hard way. I learned that on Facebook when people were talking about birthdays, and I put on their thing, for your birthday, you should earn some additional income, go to my website. Or people would tell me about somebody died, and I would say something like, listen, did they leave money for their children or grandchildren? If they didn't, take a look at my website. Hey, nobody's perfect. I learned the hard way. Some of y'all are still learning the hard way, but you got to learn how to reinvent yourself every day and hit reset. You know, like that little button at Staples, the get it done button? Just hit reset. So what I learned to do was, in situations, sometimes you just say, hey, auntie, hey, uncle, hey, friend, congratulations on your birthday. Shoot me your number so we can catch up with each other later. When you get their phone number, you get to take control of the conversation. Everybody got me? You can talk to them on your schedule when you're ready. Now, these are different things that people use to spur conversation. Family, occupation, recreation, and money. You could say, hey, how's your mom doing? You could talk about how's the job going? You could say, do you like golf? Do you like basketball? Do you want to make some additional money? You guys can use that. But some days I shortcut through it because I'm running like I'm on fire. I'm on fire. And some of y'all get so caught up in a long conversation, by the time you get into what's really important, they're gone and so are you. So sometimes you got to cut through the fluff, right? So sometimes I call people and they want to talk about old times and good times. You want to talk about some good times? Let's talk about some good times on the beaches of the world. Let's talk about going to Cancun. Let's talk about going to the Caymans. Let's talk about going to Turkey. Let's go to South Africa on the company's dime. Let's talk about that. And if that ain't your agenda, I'll catch you later. When I hit diamond, then we can sit around and chit chat all day long. You guys got to be prepared and have a mindset of success. Now, some of the tools that you can use to win are videos. You can use call numbers, like P call numbers. Y'all can use P cards. You can get on a three-way call. Three-way calls are very effective. And I think Platinum Senior Vice President Barry Johnson put out something on three-way calls. Three-way calls are great. Get somebody who knows more about the business than you. Get them on the phone. Let them explain to your aunt or your uncle what this thing is that you're so excited about, right? Because it took me a long time to really understand why they are paying me for you being a customer. But as the checks kept coming in, I figured it out, right? Leave a DVD with somebody for 48 hours. Don't let them keep your video if they're not getting in. Go get it. Don't let them keep your magazine if they're not getting in. Write your name on it real big in a marker. Go get it. All of y'all need a magazine. I understand that was the way Tupac the Rent-A-Court got in, a magazine. Right? If I had known that sooner, I would have got a truckload of magazines. Y'all should all have them. Have your tools if you want to be a prospector. Now listen, you got to have a sense of urgency in this business. A sense of urgency. When I first got into this business, I called my sister and I told her to get in. I learned that from one of the greatest prospectors ever. His name is Jesus. I was reading in the Bible that he was trying to put together a network marketing group. And as he walked around Galilee, He went around saying, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. He got 12 people in. And let me tell you, he didn't sit around giving them a long explanation. He didn't talk about Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Jonah, Job. He just said, get in, get in. If y'all want to get rich in this business, you need to keep it simple. Learn to say, get in. By the time my sister got into this business, I'm telling you, I said, give me your credit card, girl. Get in. My wife found out she was an ED when she got a check for $4,000. She called me up. She said, I got an email, said my card's been loaded. She said, what card are they talking about and where's the money? I love you, honey. I really do. And I thank you every day for just letting me do what I do. All of you know somebody just like that. You get into a business like this and they tell you you need 2 people, right? If you got a wife, put her in. You got a husband, put him in. You got a kid who's 18 years old, put him in. Somebody owe you $3,000, tell him get in. Why do y'all overcomplicate the business, right? Everybody knows 2 people who is dying to get in this business. Start with the people in your house. Okay, this business is about duplication, and we've got to duplicate everything that we do. A lot of you think that we are in the business of getting people, yes? You think you got to Xerox a whole bunch of people. It's not about that. But if you do something right in this business, people will do what you do. Every single night, maybe 4 or 5 nights a week, my incredible team called Team TNT, they are committed to having a PBR. On any given night of the week, there are 50 or more PBRs going on in 17 different states. I can't be every place at one time. This is a business of duplication. If you want to see your team grow, let them watch you present. Learn to master the presentation. I'm telling y'all, even today, every time before I do a PBR, I like to watch them. I like to watch everybody's PBR because I want to learn what it takes to be great, and I got to remind myself every day, right? So I see people all the time in the business, they say, Thomas, I know how to present. I'm good at it. I said, really? I said, I do a PBR every single night, and I still feel like I'm not good yet. I want to be great. Do you know NBA players, even the all-stars, before every game practice layups? They practice jump shots. It's not because they don't know how to lay up. It's not because they don't know how to jump shot. They want to be great. Do you want to be great? You got to commit to be great. Greatness requires commitment, not just for a minute or for a day or for a week. Anybody can succeed if it only took a week. But champions commit for a year. They commit for 5 years. My commitment to be diamond or triple diamond or quadruple diamond or crown double diamond is a 10, 15, 20-year commitment. I'm committed. If you want to win, you got to commit. Every time I hear from somebody telling me in this business that they're frustrated and they want to quit, because y'all call me sometimes about that. You said, Thomas, somebody called me and they frustrated and they want to quit. And I let people quit. Skip, I let them quit. I don't beg them to stay. They don't understand the value of what we have. And let me tell you something. I tell them all the time, Skip, I'm Harriet Tubman. Y'all could call me Harry. I know what's over there, Skip. I know what's in Canada. I know it's freedom over there. And I'm going. Nothing's going to stop me from going, Skip. If I cut my feet, if I got to go through a swamp, run past an alligator, I'm running to freedom. And you think somebody going back to Mississippi is going to bother me? No way. I'm too close. It's right there. Free! Free! Woo. I tell my whole team all the time, I'm racing all of them. I'm racing all of y'all. I want you to know every single day I have one goal. Try to outwork all of you at one time. I can't sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night some days and I send an email or a text message to somebody and I say, listen, it's your time. It's your time. Listen, I know you told me for 19 months you're not interested, but listen, it's your time. Things haven't gotten better at your job, have they? Have they made you the boss yet? Are you even the manager? Do you have any prospects? Are you tired of driving your broken down car? Are you ready for a vacation? Some of y'all think a holiday is a vacation. You get a 3-day weekend, you think you're on vacation. That's not a vacation. You celebrating Columbus. I'm sorry. It's boiling up now. I can't contain it anymore. Listen. I want to tell y'all, I'm so proud of everybody who made it to nationals. I'm proud of y'all. The fact that y'all made it to national makes y'all exceptional. Y'all are exceptional. Do you want me to tell you why you're exceptional? Because every single person who came to nationals had a reason not to come. All of you. Y'all had work to go to. You had school. You had babies that you had to find babysitters for. Some of y'all had spouses who are angry at you because you went and they don't understand why. Some of y'all are afraid of losing your job and you think that this is going to be the thing that breaks the camel's back. I know that. But I'm proud of you because you made a decision to choose you. This is the one time that you chose you. Nationals, I tell my team, is a chance where people in your business are no longer in the business because of you. They're now in the business for themselves. They see their own dream. They see their own vision. They see their own path to success. I love this business because it gives ordinary people a chance to be exceptional. And all of y'all have a chance to be exceptional. Do you know that your life is like a show, right? You are in a show every single day. And I say, give your audience something to applaud about. Give them something to celebrate. I heard Sharice talking about scandal. When you can't pay your bills, that's a scandal. I tell people, they say to me, Thomas, I'm afraid to stand up and talk about the business. You should be more afraid of your creditors than you are of standing up to talk about this business. You should be more afraid of not being able to put your kids through college than standing up and talking about this business. You should be more afraid of your car breaking down than standing up and talking about this business. Listen, if you were driving in your car and you got a flat, how many of y'all would get rid of the car? Anybody? That's what it's like when you're in this business and somebody quits on you. One person quit, you get rid of the car. That's foolish. Go in your trunk, it's called a spare. Take it out, put it on. Keep it moving. If you don't make time to work on your dreams and your vision, you're going to spend the rest of your life working on somebody else's. I want y'all to do me a favor as I wrap up. I know everybody got mantras like they like to use and talk about. I only got one mantra. I got a 3-word saying that every day gets me excited, it gets me motivated, and y'all know what it is. It's get it done. That just means excuses don't exist here. If you're going to play, play to win. Not everybody who comes to the stadium came to play. Some of y'all just came to be in the bleachers. And not everybody who came to play came to win. But if you're here right now, play to win. And I want you to turn to your neighbor to your left. And I want you to tell them, look them in the eye, and I want you to encourage them and tell them, get it done. Now turn to the neighbor on the other side and tell them to get it done. Now, this is what I want you to do. For everybody who ever quit on you and hurt your feelings, for everybody who ever told you that you wasn't going to make it, I want you to get to your feet. And I want you to yell to the top of your lungs 10 times, get it done, 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 get it done. Let me tell you something. We are going to win. SVP, no. Platinum, no. Diamond, yes, yes, yes. We came to win, y'all. I ain't playing. Skip, we winning. If everybody quit, me and you, 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 we will win. Get it done.